Here, and I just wanted to get you a quick video. You know, my brain has gone into overdrive, and I've always said what we're doing here at Karatbars is so much more than gold, and I think I finally figured out how to explain it. All right, now on any given day, you can take the Karatbars price for our secure gold, these magnificent Karatbars, which come with a unique DNA, the hologram certificates, the encasement in plastic, the DNA, the black light technology, and all the rest of that. Okay, we have the most secure form of gold on the planet, which means you'll never have a problem trying to liquidate it because the validity of the assayer's signature and the LBMA stamp is embedded right into every single Karatbar, and the only other product that comes even close to it in the market comes from either the UBS, the Union Bank of Switzerland, or Argor Heraeus. Now you can go calculate that, you can go Google that, and on any given day, the UBS and the Argor products are somewhere between 12 and 18 euros per gram more expensive and higher price for shipping, and they also charge for storage. At Karatbars, our price is better than our closest competitors before we even begin factoring in any of the 3% discount codes and any of the commissions that go with it. But wait a minute. So let's just get the price thing off the table. But here's what I really want you to understand. Okay, listen, all you got to do is watch the headlines, right? People are starting to hoard cash. We've had bail-ins already begin to happen in Europe. And what we've got here at Karatbars is so much more than gold. Okay, you got to get your head wrapped around this. What we've actually got is a completely independent, completely integrated e-commerce ecosystem where you can begin to convert your declining cash into gold, have it stored on account, do account-to-account transfers. We've got a brand new payment vehicle coming which is going to allow account-to-account transfers, and on top of all of that, we've got a merchant network called the K Exchange which will accept payment for goods and services in your Karatbars cash gold credits. We've now also heard that, you know, Herr Seitz, in his infinite wisdom, has been down in Singapore and has just established what's called the Karat Bank, a bullion bank. Now, we're not going to talk any more about that until the official announcement in April. But what we've got here is a completely integrated system. And in this period of time, when the banks are clamping down, the inflation is skyrocketing. Okay, and we're starting now to see the specter of bail-ins and all these other sorts of things. We have a complete system that operates completely independently, where you can actually begin converting cash into gold, gold back into cash at the time that you need it, and you've got a merchant network that will exchange it on site. Now, here's the other thing. With all of our K-Exchange merchants, not only can you buy goods and services with them, but part of their merchant agreement says that you can walk into any bricks and mortar Karatbars location, and as part of their agreement, they must exchange your gold into currency, whatever currency has been put upon us at the day of the transaction. We've got a completely integrated system here, and when you start looking at this from the perspective of tying it to a revenue stream, you have got the most powerful economic engine on the planet. So I never want to hear again that our gold is too expensive, because when you compare it to like product, it's already being sold at a lesser cost, and then when you fire it up and you empower it with all of the economic things that are tied to it, the e-commerce system, the K-Exchange, the account-to-account transfers, the ability to convert it back into currency at the time you need it in multiple locations. Man, we have got the strongest, hottest, most potent thing on the market. So can we just get off of this whole price thing once and for all? What we've got, I'm going to say it once again, is we have a completely independent, completely integrated e-commerce ecosystem that allows you to transact completely off the grid. That's an important thing. And we've got the best price for the gold itself that comes with these security features. And when you really begin to understand some of the challenges that one faces when they want to liquidate their gold without the security features that we have, they have to get it reassayed. They have to revalidate the authenticity of it. As long as you have never broken the seal on this thing, it's as good as cash, and I can tell you, I tested this myself. I took it to a bullion dealer here in Vancouver, and I said, if I gave you one of these, would you give me currency for it? And they looked at it, put it under a microscope, saw the LBMA stamp, put it under a black light, looked at this thing and said, I'd give you cash for that in a heartbeat. And I asked, how much? Whatever the market value of gold is today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our hands on a winner, and you need to get your head wrapped around this. The world is changing rapidly around us, and we have a completely independent e-commerce system And as long as you are involved in this exchanging cash for grams of gold, man, would you start to get your hands on grams? Get your hands on grams, because our fiat currencies will implode. I can't implore you strongly enough. Now is the time to begin saving on this. We have got the most robust system on the planet. And in addition to that, they'll actually help you generate an income to offset your gold purchase and your gold acquisitions if you'll just go out and talk to a couple of people. All right? I'm not, I can't get any more passionate about this. And I don't know how else to try to get this to you. The world around us is changing, and Karatbars has given us this incredible vehicle that helps insulate us from what lies around the corner. Will you please take advantage of this? Will you please start saving a gram a week or a couple of grams a week or a gram a month, or do whatever you can? Will you start getting your hands on these grams? Because the day is coming when you're going to need and you're going to want this e-commerce platform that totally supports it. And I promise you, you're going to look back at me one day and you're going to say, thank you for causing me to look at this through a brand new lens. What we've got here is the antidote to a real world problem. And many of us outside the United States have already begun to see massive inflation and massive currency devaluation. And stand by for my next video, because in my next video I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to show you exactly how gold is not an investment, okay? Most people look at gold and they try to compare it to other investments. Gold is not an investment. It's another form of money. And so if you want to compare gold, you can't compare it to investments. You need to compare it to other forms of money. And if you look at what's going on around the world, Australia, Venezuela, here in Canada, Azerbaijan, all of the African countries, most of the Latin American countries, any country that depends on natural resources, our currencies are falling. And so on the surface, well, here comes the video now. Listen, if a year ago the price of gold was $1,200 US, and today the price of gold is $1,100 US, it appears as if the price of gold fell. The price of gold didn't fall. What happened was the US dollar went up. So it takes less of those US dollars to get an ounce of gold. But if you look at all those other currencies that have fallen in the last year I could buy an ounce of gold for 1,200 Canadian dollars. Today, it takes me 1,500 Canadian dollars. Here in Canada, in the last year, the price of gold has actually gone up by 40%. In Argentina, 6,000%. In Brazil, 1,300%. In Australia, 45%. The price of gold has not gone up or down. What has changed are the currencies through which we're acquiring it. It's the currencies that are fluctuating. An ounce of gold will buy you the same today that it bought you 2,000 years ago. An ounce of gold will buy you the same today that it bought you 60 years ago. And an ounce of gold will buy you the same today that it will buy you 5 years from now. Get your hands on gold, because our currencies are devaluing, and sooner or later payday's coming to the United States, and you're going to see it there too. Would you start getting your hands on grams of gold? And then when you've made that stockpile, when you've made that accumulation, Karatbars is standing right there with a completely integrated, independent ecosystem to allow you to use it and survive the storm that lies ahead. Oh, I hope you're getting this. I hope you're getting this. And honestly, you need to get your hands on this gold, and not just any gold. Karatbars secure e-commerce tied gold. I don't know how to get this to you with any more passion than that. I believe this with every fiber of my body, and to prove it, listen, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm making another significant purchase of Karatbars gold again today. All right? Listen, at the price of gold right now, it is a gift. It is a gift. And when you compare it to the size of our currencies, all right, and to what's happened to our currencies, it has never actually in the history of gold actually been this expensive. When you understand that money is nothing more than purchasing power, and we've lost our purchasing power, gold is a bargain. Get your hands on some more of it. All right, that's it for me. Out. We have got a completely integrated, independent e-commerce platform that allows you not only to acquire gold and exchange it to currency, but also allows you to transact inside an e-commerce ecosystem. This is the most powerful thing that's ever been created, and you have the opportunity to participate in it now. Please come and join us on this quest to democratize gold and get it into the hands of the masses so that we can stand together and withstand the storm that sits on the horizon. In fact, it's not even on the horizon. It's here. That's it for me. I hope you understand this message, and I hope you do something with it. You know, they say that was $1 million idea. There's no such thing as $1 million idea. There's only $1 million action plan. Ideas are a dime a dozen. Where they turn into $1 million is where you do something with them. So my God, would you please take this message and do something with it? Please, please, please do something with it. Thank you.